It's 9/11, and nobody cares. I mean, people care. People always care. The news stations, they care. I imagine the people who were affected directly or more directly, I'm sure they care. But and don't get me wrong, I am incredibly ashamed of myself, just on an empathy level, but I was never really affected. I mean, I felt bad for people dying, but, you know, it's just like any other horror story you see on the news, at least for me. It was just like any other. I feel bad about that. And I have my reasons for feeling weird about today. But what bugs me... Let's talk about Uwe Boll, the director. He makes terrible movies. He just put this movie out called Postal, based on the video game. Does a lot of video game movies because, well, he's got a racket. Look him up. I'm not going to talk about Uwe Boll, because it's bad enough that I'm doing a video log. I don't really even want to post this. I don't know. Because I don't know. I think this stuff is masturbatory. Somebody raised a good point on a video I just watched, that it's therapeutic, because I don't have that many people to talk to. And the people that I do have to talk to, for whatever reason, it's my fault, I think. Over the years I've created this kind of, I don't want to say competitive tone to our interactions, but it's that thing that always happens. It's a blight, it's a plague for my generation, is that it's just about who knows the most shit. Like, who can, or like, oh, here's my really complicated big idea. I'm not listening to you because I'm waiting for my time to get it out. But back to 9/11. And Uwe Boll. Postal opens with this scene that is a big 9/11 joke, ending with the passengers crashing the planes into the World Trade Center, as portrayed through a scene involving a guy washing the windows on the first tower to go down, watching the reflection come in from behind him. And I'm not a very patriotic person. Maybe that's a bad thing. I don't know. I have my reasons. I mean, Andrew Jackson wasn't a patriotic person. So don't give me that shit. But still, I was tremendously offended by that. And I'm offended by the fact that when I told people about it, nobody gave a shit. And this isn't an obscure movie. You can go to fucking Walmart. Go out to Walmart and drop $10 on a copy of Postal, or go to, a video store and get it for $2. Watch this fucking movie, watch the first 15 minutes, and even if you are a snide, misanthropic cock like me, you're gonna be offended. Especially today. Man should be in a lot of trouble. But yeah, it's just weird. It's weird. I don't know. I don't think I know anybody that even cares. And the purpose of this video, wow, I'm at 5 minutes to get into the purpose. Why? Why don't people care anymore about these big things? And I think it's a simple answer. I'm not looking for, obviously, there's not going to be that many people that see this video. Not looking for video responses. I think it's a very big problem, bigger than Uwe Boll, So I have my expectations are pretty low for the return on this question, but why don't people give a shit anymore? I mean, my mom is one of these people that buys into the whole, like, fabricated dichotomy thing, like, politics is like a professional sport and you're playing for a team when you're either conservative or liberal or Republican or Democrat. I've been informed there's a difference now. Not that you could, between the four of those terms, fuck it. Democracy died with Robespierre. But she didn't get offended. She didn't get offended, and she's the person, or the kind of person that loses their shit, you know, when somebody even says, you know, I don't really like it here. So it's 9/11. And nobody cares. And I think it's because we're all defeated. Terrified, defeated, overworked. Gas is so expensive that half your paycheck is going towards your transportation to get your paycheck. Too fucked up on Monster to even know it's 9/11. Yeah, that's all.